first step in setting up your system is to add a location. You can add a location using a guided wizard or from the locations page where you can manually add a location or import many locations using a standard template. In this video, we'll add a location using the wizard. You'll start by clicking on the Add a Location link under Set Up My System to launch the wizard. The first step is to add a description. Since the field is used in other sections of the administration app to identify this particular location, you want to make sure to add the location name in the description field. So here you would typically add the company name followed by the location, for example, ABC Corp, New York. The next step is to enter the organization. Remember, a location must be associated with an organization before users can be created or carriers onboarded. Typically, the organization is the name of the company or separate division of the company. For example, ABC Corp Electric or ABC Corp Health. Or in some instances, you may choose to set these up by territories such as ABC Corp US or ABC Corp Canada. So if no organizations have been set up, or if you need to add a new organization, you can do it right from here without having to go to a separate organizations page to add it. Simply check Add New, enter the name. In this case, we'll call it New Organization, and select Add. In an instance where an organization has previously been set up, you can search for it. This will bring up a listing of all the previously added organizations in the system that you can choose from. And if the listing is long, you can narrow the search by filtering the information. Step 3 is to add the address of the new location. Prior to doing so, you'll notice that we have this other field called Localizations. This Localizations field is used to set preferences for units of weight, units of measure, and currency associated with the location. Although this is not a required field, it is one that is commonly used when setting up locations and is therefore included in the wizard. The default is set to the United States, but if you want to change it, you can select from a predefined list of countries using the drop-down list. Since the default is set to United States and our location is New York, we'll leave this as is and move to the last step. Here you'll enter the address of the new location, including street, city, and zip, and then select state from the drop-down. In this example, New York. You'll notice that in the U.S. state, it's a required field. However, if you change the country to something other than the U.S., for example, Canada, it's no longer required. However, you still have the option to input information into this field. Once all the required fields have been entered, the Finish button becomes available, and you can simply click Finish to add the location. If you select the Locations tab, you'll see that our New York location has been added. And from here, if you click the Organizations tab, you'll see the new organization appear.